The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
そうだ。テレビつけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメ。
よりによって。
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Good moo! Oh, you found your moo!
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken
Phrasing.
out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The bragging gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. Been knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay.
I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cock Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends?
Titty
Did your social
freakers.
credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter!
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes!
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
Drops, retard. Robocock.
Fight back! Fight back! Mamma mia! Hey, punk! You got another one to do if you still want that ad money, so let's go!
Welcome home!
right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do any of that, boys, you got to bring it in. You got to bring it in, man. Bring it in close. Come on. Hug it out. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Stop it. Listen, I understand. It's a Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. I understand. I really do. I get it. It sucks. But you know what? We're going to hang out together anyway. We're going to bring it in. We're going to hug it out. But the one thing we're not going to do is touch the fucking turkey.
Do not touch the fucking turkey!
Now listen very closely. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it. Like it right now. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you're watching anywhere else right now, I just don't think that's possible. So you're gay. So like the stream. Like the stream. What is that? What is that I'm feeling right now? I'm feeling like, what the fuck? Bro, I could have just felt like something hugged my ankles. I just felt like something hugged my... What the fuck was that? That was so weird. I just felt like... Did you guys feel that? That something hugged your ankles? Isn't that weird? What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. Oh, I see what it is. Kata's here. What's up, Kata? How you doing, man? I was wondering what the fuck was hugging my ankles. That's crazy, bro. Shout out to you. Welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you, man. All right, boys. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today? Other than the obvious.
I am the foot god, Kaida.
What are we checking, man? Listen, we got a lot we got to talk about today. Hump day check? I know. It's definitely hump day check. Anybody ever, does anybody ever get tired around the middle of the week? More so than any other time throughout the week? Right? Even more than the beginning of the week? I don't know. There's something about Wednesdays that is just so tiring to experience. I really don't know how to explain. What else we got? Cloud gaming sucks check? Yep. Sounds about right. The underfoot god Kata check? Sounds about right. MK collection is still fuck check. That definitely sounds about right. What else we got? Chronic pain sucks check. Getting old sucks check. I'm sorry. We love you, old man cat. I'm sorry. Red Pine Creek W check. Absolutely. Bro, I'm always fucking tired check. I'm sorry. Chicken fingers and fries check. Nice. It's Thursday morning here check. Lucky you. Adobo empanada check. Nice. Birthday check. Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday? Happy birthday to the true Aztec warrior. Guys, can I get some cake emojis in the chat? Can I get some cake emojis in the chat? Happy birthday, bro. Shout out to true Aztec warrior. Happy birthday. Let's get some cake emojis in the chat right now for the true Aztec warrior. That's awesome, bro. Happy birthday, man. I'm excited. What else we got? Kata's feet collection check? All right, that's where we're stopping. Our ESG scores are at their maximum. We are fully funded. Let's like the stream. Like the stream. Let's do the Big Army roll call. Let's see who is in this chat right now. Aside from former Kotaku urinalists, black samurais that unfortunately did exist at one point and no longer do, and people that like to, well, do things with feet. It's a little bit weird. We got Bad Pumpkin Comics. We got Low KZ420 over on Rumble. We got Clippy 789. We got Travis. What's up, Travis? We got Mr. Melancholy. We got the True Aztec Warrior, obviously. We got Nick Havoc. Beat Again. Ali Kusanagi. Mystic Vegeta. Spiked Toilet Paper over on Rumble. We got Moogle. Creepier07. Alucard. Audio Pollution. Lunar Corgimon over on Rumble. We got Deadly Catzilla. We got 17 Crash Gaming. We got Hypnotic and Rapture, Mr. Melancholy, Codex Pop. We got Yamato 85. We got Light Ferret over on Rumble. We got Aloof Liberty with the cake emojis. We got The Voice in the Water. We got Luck E Boy. We got Cyril Gunner. We got Pizza Cat Leet, Felsteph, Jeremiah Maxwell. We got Trust Your Instincts, Chaotic Holy, Ron DFK. Turkey sandwich? Seriously? Seriously, my guy? Unbelievable. You got Roll Some Joint. We got Steven McGregor. We got Death Dealer. We got Shinigami Ren. Eat the turkey. The fuck? We got Death on a trikey? On a trikey? What the fuck? Beautiful Zexel. We got Ali Kusanagi. Barry Stroud. We got Radio Chimp. Old Man Cad. Romanizer 24. Nico. Matthew with the Hero Priest. All right, 4 more people, boys. 4 more people that we got to get on with the show. Let's go, man. 4 more people. Why haven't you liked the stream yet? 4 more people. Come on. T-Vault Gaming. Shout out to you, bro. Cantankerous Crabito. Hola, I'm back. What's up, man? Welcome back. We got Oliver Adam. We got more dots. We got Codex Pop. Figure the turkey. Now, that's just weird. We got Frenchie07. Free Expression Warrior. Adam Jubin over on Rumble. Kayachu. Kayachu is fucking insane, bro. Kayachu is insane. That's crazy. And last but not least, we got Test Spring Results. We got Commander Sonak. Double figuring the turkey, apparently. The Dirty Turkey. This is just getting worse and worse as I keep going. Darth Dimos. And Midnight Mike. Review Big Cheese 200. 2K GameCuber. And wait, what? To a fellow November birthday. Glad to share this birthday with a fellow you. Yo, it's 2K GameCuber's birthday as well. Let's get some fucking cake emojis for 2K GameCuber. Happy birthday. And then we got Frag Monkey, Too Cool Curry, and Blue Octopussy, Tiger King, The Realm of Helheim, Melodic Method, the legend, and Gray Soul 81 with a side of Little Jim's Halo. And Jason Alator, and the other most notorious legend, Adam Rabiel. All right, guys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow big and remember, let's see who's going to get the money shot today. Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? It's the internet's favorite moment, ladies and gentlemen. Who is it going to be? We got Mr. Melancholy starting us off with the booty hole protected. No gravy, no stuffing, no Booty Adams, times 7. You touch the turkey, prepare to get pounded by Shenron. Really? Shenron? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Booty hole protected by emojis to go down by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Holy shit.
All right, bro. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. The amount of people that are self-sacrificing themselves because they want the money shot, bro. I'm telling you. The Gaming Wolf 87 says we'll take it for the team and then decides to throw not 1, not 2, but 3 fucking turkeys in the mix. Ah, God. Money shots on the turkey is ridiculous. All right, guys. Well, congratulations to the Gaming Wolf 87. You are the recipients of the money shot today.
What the?
Like the stream. Like the stream. All right, boys, listen, we got a lot we got to talk about today, okay? A lot we got to talk about. Obviously, in the title, we got good old PlayStation Cloud Gaming being officially unveiled. A lot of people are talking about this right now. They're wondering how this is going to compete against something like Xbox cloud gaming, but it goes to show where the gaming industry is going lately, and cloud gaming seems to be the thing that they are all trying to make normal. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about Terminator 2D No Fate delayed again. Again. Highly disappointing news. Found out about this like a couple of hours ago, and I was like, fuck. I really want to play that game. So we're going to talk about the delay. We're going to talk about why it got delayed. We're going to talk about censorship taking a massive L. We have a follow-up to the story from Aftermath Red Pine Lake. And the follow-up to this story is very important because, well, it looks like the game has successfully gone through on Steam with no censorship whatsoever. So very important. Very, very important stuff. We're going to talk about that. Good news there. We are also going to talk about some Battlefield 6 news that we have, where the lead producer has come back. Apparently, he was on vacation. Must have been amazing. Comes back and he says he's going to fix everything. Not to mention all the nerfs that are happening, of course, to aim assist. Guys, apparently people don't want to play with controller players on you know, like they don't want to play with controller players on PC, to the point that PC players have figured out a way to tweak the settings to allow players to disable crossplay only on the PC platform. That is how fucking, like, that is how much they want to avoid controller players on PC. I have never seen that ever. Usually I see PC players like kids in a candy store anytime they get to play against controller players, but I guess in Battlefield that's not the case. So we're going to talk about that. And we got a couple of video games to go over, some funny stuff to go over. We got a lot of things to go over, man. Before we do anything, though, we got to do the number one segment on YouTube, the number one segment on Rumble, the number one segment all around the galaxy. As you like the stream and you're not a hate watcher, this segment is known none other than the pre-stream legend.
Money, print money, cash, money, wealth, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, money, print money, cash, money, wealth, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat money.
They're salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
That's right. We got ourselves the pre-stream legends. And you know what? We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to start with Rumble today. So we got Crash Collins gifting a membership over on Rumble. Shout out to Crash Collins. Thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate that. And then for $1, he says YouTube is totally perving on the turkey. Degenerates. Is that true? YouTube chat, is that true? Are you guys perving on the turkey? Do I need to play the clip again? I need to play the clip again.
Do not touch the fucking turkey!
Man, they don't even deny it. They don't even deny it. They literally say yes. That's crazy. Gray the Merchant for $1 says, hey, all just got into Farmtown and duck off. Damn, mercenaries fucking me up hard, especially if I have to use a sniper rifle for a quest. Fuck my life. Overall, some good hours in and loving it. You know, I got to the point in duck off where I'm pretty much like safe in the entire first area. Nothing could kill me. I killed the boss of the first area. I forgot his name. But he's by like the tower that you unlock the first checkpoint or the first waypoint or whatever. I'm just like fully geared out now at this point, so I'm just farming, trying to get to the next location. That's basically it. I don't know if that's the next location, but still. Crash Collins gives another membership over on Rumble. Thank you, sir. Gray the Merchant with $1. I learned that I'm a risk taker. Killed all special enemies in duck off from the warehouse and ground zero multiple times so far. Sony Cloud Gaming sucks a left nut. Hashtag cancel PlayStation Plus. Hashtag Berserker duck off. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay, now we're gonna go over to the YouTubes where we got this legend trying to beat everybody to the curb with the first membership banger of the stream, a $5 membership banger.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to King Demon Wing with the 5 membership banger. And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to King Jimmy Wing with the first 5 membership banger of the stream. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. I saw you were playing Power Washing Simulator 2, I think. Hope you're enjoying that, dude. Mr. Melancholy with a 199 super sticker. Thank you, Mr. Melancholy. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. We got the Merv Vault with a 5 rare. Good news. Chippy said that the game that was getting censored due to their ass banner has been eligible again. Something about rogue employees. Rare W. I don't think the rogue employee thing has been confirmed, to be honest with you. I think that's just speculation. But we are going to talk about that today, so don't worry about it. We'll talk about it. Speaking of legends, look at this fucking guy, man. Old Man Cad dropping a 20 membership hyperbank.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Old Man Cad, dude. Thank you so much for dropping a 20 membership hyperbanger. Continuing the membership train started by King Demon Wing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Crazy membership train. We almost had we're getting close to tier 1 before we even start. It's crazy. Thank you, man. Ali Kusanagi continuing the membership train with the 1 membership. Thank you so much, Ali Kusanagi. Schizosaurus with a 199. I got a special marinade for the turkey this year.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Special marinade. What is that? Otacon. What does he mean? Think about that. You know what I meant? No, I don't. No, I don't. We got Commander Sonok for 12 months. Says 12 months fingering the turkey. That's scary. That's really scary. Really scary. The True Aztec Warrior becoming a member all on his own. Shout out to the True Aztec Warrior. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then we got beautiful Zexel with a 2. Leave the turkey alone or you will be cursed. That's what I keep trying to tell people, but nobody listens. Nobody listens. And then last month, everybody was fucking touching the pumpkin. And then, you know, Hypno Pumpkin came out towards the end. I don't even want to see what's going to come out towards the end of this month, considering you guys are like fingering the fucking turkey and shit. It's crazy. Barry Stroud for a 5. A man recently drowned in a bowl of muesli. Really? He was pulled in by a strong current. Oh my God. Oh my God. Barry Stroud. Repent. Monkey Man 04 with a 5. If you lose your khakis in Texas, it means you can't find your pants. If you lose your khakis in Boston, it means you can't start your car. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anubis with a 2 says, fuck the rat in the House of Comments. Chris equals rat. Thank you. Appreciate that. Blue Octopusy with a 2. Did you make your Christmas list for Santa yet? No, not really. Not really. I don't really ask anything for Christmas or any other holiday for that matter. So no, not really. But I appreciate the 2. Thank you. We got Darth Dimos with a $20. Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha. He says, what do you call a dog who meditates? A wolf. You know, Darth, you were one of the good ones. You were one of the good ones. You were pure. You were not affected by these psychos. And now you're doing dad jokes too. I'm scared, brother. I'm scared, Darth. I'm scared. And then last on YouTube, we got Tifa Lockhart with a 189 says, ever had African food? No, they haven't either. Oh my God. Oh my God. God damn. All right, then. Shout out to Tifa Lockhart with the massive titties. And then we got Frag Monkey with a 5. Why was the turkey arrested? Caught using foul language. Fucking Frag Monkey. Thank you so much, brother. Old Man Cad dropping a $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger, getting us ever so close to tier 1 before the fucking topics even start. You already know that's going to piss them off.
Fuck, you got another donation. Add it to the total. Sigh.
Oh my God, it's a Red Boy Hyper Banger.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that, man. $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger's crazy. It's crazy, boys. All right. And then we got one last one over on Rumble, the legendary Peaches and Cream, dropping a 5 membership banger on the Rumble chat.
Fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Peaches and Cream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dark Obsidian for 7 months of legendary status says, sorry, I'm late. It's okay. Like the stream. Make sure to like the stream and spam reactions in the meantime. It helps us a lot. So do what you can and forget the rest. All right, boys. Are we ready to get into the content now? I think we're caught up everywhere. Thank you guys for the insane pre-stream legend support. We are trying, if we get lucky today, we're trying to get to 490 tier 1s in a row and 179 tier 2s in a row. Let's see what we could do and forget the rest. All right, boys. First things first, we got a funny video to react to, okay? AI is getting ridiculous, right? To the point, as you guys know, I'm slowly but surely working on an SNH movie because I think it's hilarious, honestly. Well, apparently other people have already had this idea to make an AI movie. This movie is called Titty Killer. It is a slasher film made completely with AI. So we're going to see exactly how bad this could possibly be and how cringe it could possibly be. So let's check this out.
This holiday season, the titties are cold, and they're still
Oh, apparently there was 3 other ones. The Titty Killer 4. I didn't realize it was 3 other ones.
not safe.
Big holiday storm tonight, folks. We're talking road closures, limited visibility. Authorities are advising everyone to hunker down in place if you can.
It would be so much fun being snowed in the sorority with all the girls if I could stop thinking about the Titty Killer. Oh, come on, that's an urban legend, right?
You're telling me only the women with large breasts stayed on campus for winter break? That doesn't make any sense.
I love the two of the same voice. Two of the same voice is hilarious, bro. Two completely different characters, one older, one younger, and they sound the same. That's great.
It doesn't make any sense.
You don't think he's back, do you?
Sweetheart, I don't think B cups are on anyone's wish list this Christmas, not even his. How you gonna call a black man a titty killer? I'm an ass man.
Oh, they got a Kata. They got Kata here. Look at Kata in the Santa outfit. Ain't no black man gonna be a fucking titty killer. I'm an ass man. That's great. That's so good.
An ass man, you know what that is? Ma'am, I don't need a detective badge to know those snow globes are putting you and all your girlfriends in danger. A burlesque Mrs. Claus performance? Are you trying to get these women killed?
This holiday season, the titties are cold, and they're still not safe.
Bro, AI needs to be stopped. AI needs to be absolutely stopped. This is unbelievable, bro. And you know what's sad? What's sad is that it could be bad, but it would be so funny that it would be considered good, and people would just laugh at it. They would laugh at it. They would have a good time. And you know what? You know what's funny? That's actually the purpose of entertainment. That's the purpose of that's the purpose of movies, to entertain, right? So sometimes not taking yourself seriously is probably better in the end. The logo is actually great. Yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious, bro. I didn't realize there was 3 others of these. Hilarious. So definitely keep an eye out for the Titty Killer 4. That's apparently an AI movie being made. Quite funny. Draconic dropping a membership on Rumble. Thank you, Draconic. I appreciate that. Let's go to this. Looks so interesting to me. So this video game is called Defect. Okay. It's a cyberpunk squad-based shooter set in a world ruled by an authoritarian AI. Features single-player PvP and co-op modes. I saw this trailer and I wanted to showcase it to you guys. Mainly because the game just screams to me Blade Runner. If this is the trailer that I'm thinking about, the right one, I have to make sure. But this thing screamed Blade Runner to me, and the idea of a world being controlled by an authoritarian AI sounded really cool to me. So we're gonna check this out. Let me put the volume up and check this game out. Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Very Blade Runner style. Fucking love this. It actually does sound like Mick Gordon. Did Mick Gordon make the music for this? Did Mick Gordon make the music for this? I don't know. This sounds so much like his music. Yo, what's up, Camelot 331? Look at this fucking legend in the chat, bro. We got a legend in the chat. We got a legend in the chat, bro. Holy shit! Shout out to you, bro. Welcome, Camelot 331. So Mick Gordon did make this music? That makes a lot of sense. All right. That makes a lot of sense. Like the moment you hear Mick Gordon's music, you immediately know what it is. That's how fucking iconic his music is. I had no idea that he made the music for this game. So I'm not surprised.
Green light, 50 seconds. The system approves infiltration and data harvest. High-value criminal elements control the entire block between Figueroa and Lincoln. Multiple suspects in the stacks. Infiltrate and harvest. I will guide you in. Serve and protect. And the system will set you free. Once you're inside, apprehend and pursue all suspects.
Bro, the music is hyping me up so much. I don't care what anybody says, man. Prove me wrong. Mick Gordon's music is the #1 workout music in the world. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
The system requires you monitor all fellow officers for deviation. It is your sworn duty to report any agitation, any disobedience, any emotion. The system
I feel like the beat's about to drop so fucking hard right now. I hope I'm right.
is always watching.
Everyone.
Fresh meat. Welcome to the grinder. You think you're brave? Law-abiding citizens, we have guests. 10 floors up for the first slug to bring me to head.
Bro, this vibe is unbelievable. I want more video games that are set in a Blade Runner style universe. I don't care what anyone says, bro. Blade Runner is one of my favorite franchises for a reason. And there was just something about the world that was so engrossing, so engaging. I'm telling you, bro, like anytime I get something like that, I'm instantly fucking bricked. Instantly bricked. It is not even a conversation.
You wanna live through the night, stay the fuck out of our way. That's the first data drive. Marked.
Running a bypass.
Stealth wall deployed.
Suspect inside is jamming our system access. Breach and clear the apartment. Weapons hot.
Let me see her.
No hesitation.
Please help.
So get down.
Holy shit. Holy shit. He is like, please. He said no hesitation. Pop. That is awesome.
What did they promise you? Freedom? Family? There are 2 more data cubes on this block. The system knows. You're one of us.
Oh shit. Oh.
Not going to
No. Cover me. Oh my god, I haven't watched this. I've only watched a little bit to get the idea of the trailer, and now all of this I have not seen. Bro, destructible environments too? Okay, so I'm like 98% bricked, right? To get me to that 100% bricked, you would have to tell me that there's also like dismemberment. If I see that this shit has dismemberment on top of destructible environments, oh my god, bro.
Prosecute with extreme prejudice.
What the fuck was that, bro? Hold on. Go back. What?
Prosecute.
What the fuck? Okay. Interesting.
With extreme prejudice. Fuck you, pig!
Oh.
Consciousness transfer approved. No!
Oh. Wait, what? You could take over his body? He took his body? Holy shit.
Please, I just need to get up to 460.
Alameda PD is tracking multiple gang units converging on your position. Floor 80 and above are locked down. Data cubes will access the system mainframe. Wipe the drive and reboot the block. Useless bastards! You let the pigs check into my
This motherfucker does not pay me to do this.
Moving on.
What did they promise you? Freedom, family, the system knows you're one of us.
Wait, did he take over one of those four-armed people too? Holy shit, bro. Nah, this shit. This thing has like all of it. This thing has literally all of it. It has the music, it has the vibes, it's got the action, it's got fucking everything. That is an amazing thing, bro. Oh my god. Wasn't that the dude he killed earlier? Well, it looks like there was multiple bodies of it, so it might be just like another person of the same race or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see that beat drop again. Hold on, let me see.
Useless bastards, you let the pigs check into my sins. I skin the lion, now swallow the
Oh my god, bro.
What did they promise you? Freedom, family, the system knows you're one of us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am literally going to wishlist that like right now. Right now. I haven't had any time to do that because I didn't see the trailer yet. But yeah, we are literally wishlisting that right now, bro. Oh my god, guys. That is unfucking believable. Now the price of it, I don't know what the price of it is yet. It's being made from a developer called Empty Vessel. It says playing a single player for a deeper offline experience, team up in co-op, or face off in a new 4v4v4v4 PvP mode featuring dynamic multi-objective battles with advanced weapons. Oh, it's gonna have PvP too. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so fucking excited for that. That's awesome. That is a beautiful thing. So yeah, Defect, wishlist now if you are interested. If not, you get to go tell them to go fuck themselves. But either or, this is just badass. And Mick Gordon's music is literally, I feel like it makes or breaks scenarios. As Ray says, force PvP. So if so, I'm out. Let me read it again. Maybe people didn't listen. Let's read it again. Play in single player for a deeper offline experience, or team up in co-op, or face off in a new 4v4v4v4 PvP mode featuring dynamic multi-objective battles with advanced weapons and tech. So there you go. It's single player too. You don't gotta do that. You gotta do force PvP. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, let's move on. I'm glad I reacted to that. That looked awesome. Endor, where are you, man? Where are you, Endor? Where you at, Endor? Toxic positivity? No? You don't like it? Oh, okay. Got it. How about some more toxic positivity? We got another trailer to watch. This game is highly what's the word I'm looking for? Highly anticipated. This game is highly anticipated. I don't know if you guys have heard this game. I think Camelot played this game. It's called Mind's Eye. And this game is so anticipated that they just released a new trailer. And in this trailer, they are talking about, they have a song that plays. and the song is literally begging people to buy the game, which I mean, you clearly, you don't have to do that if the game is selling well. Check this out. I just want to reiterate to people. So this trailer from Mind's Eye that they released with the song saying play my game, or like, what does it say? Just play my game, something like that. I want you guys to understand, like, this is not how the game plays. Okay. If you watched my gameplay of Mind's Eye, it is nowhere near this exciting. Okay. It just isn't. This is a very well cut up trailer that makes it look like a super exciting game to experience, but it's really not. Play my game is all I'm asking. Play my game is all I'm asking. That is great. That is just great stuff. Is it AI music? I have no fucking idea, bro. But I think that's funny. Play my game is all I'm asking. That is, at least they're on, at least they're self-aware. Right? They're self-aware. It's on the nose. Camelot says he's catching strays. I'm sorry, Camelot. I'm sorry. I was too busy being petty with the last guy who was like, can you please just let the video play and stop reacting to something, even though I clicked on your live stream to hear you react to something? I want you to play the entire video without any commentary so that I can see it. That way I get to see what I want to see, and that you get a nice copyright strike because you didn't transform the content. It's okay. I was joking. Oh my God, dude. Sure about that? You sure about that, buddy? Maybe I'm joking too. Come on, bro. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's move on. Yeah, so Mind's Eye definitely has a hilarious new trailer, by the way. So go play their game. That's all they're asking. Let's move to, where is this clip? No, that's not the one. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Hilarious clip, by the way. Hilarious clip. Let me. So I am having an unbelievable time playing Arc Raiders. And I have been, last time I played was with Kata and Atreus. We had a great time. Found out that Kata doesn't like spiders. He got attacked by a spider. He screamed like the biggest bitch in the entire world. But it was, it was a great time. It was a great time. So I love seeing clips that just like showcase how good of a time you can have in this game and how funny it is overall. So I want to play this clip because it's funny. But before we do that, man, James Up didn't want to say a single word. He didn't want to say a single word. All he did was drop a $50 mega. Here we go! Mucha lucha! It's the way of life! Mucha lucha! Shout out to James Up, the absolute legend. I don't know if that's tier 1. I feel like that's pretty close. But thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Holy fuck. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who did the music for that trailer again? Mick Gordon. Are you talking about Defect? Mick Gordon, the man who infamously made the Doom song. In case you need a reminder, here's a reminder. There you go. There you go. Oh, I love Mick Gordon's music. Just last week, I said the same thing, and he stopped the video, and he explained to me what fair use was. So I came in this week and made a joke about stopping the video again. Give me a break. So I know that, which is why when I saw your comment, I recognized the name, and that's why I didn't say anything. That's why I stayed silent. I just looked at your comment, I stayed silent, and I was thinking to myself, well, we're at this again now. That's what I was thinking to myself. If I thought it was a new comment, I would have said something about fair use and whatnot. But because I knew it was you, I didn't say anything. See how that works? Love you, bro. People in the chat is what I mean, but that's okay because people in the chat, we roast each other. That's what it is. That's what it is. James up, thank you, bro. Again, for the $50 banger. Let's play this clip. Here we go. Let me put the volume up. Come on. There we go. Check this out.
You're going crazy, bro. Keep going, red suit.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, my bad. I'll keep down.
Oh, Nate shot.
Yeah, yo, please, bro. If you give me up, dog, I will give you everything. My dog, and I'm gonna help you. I'll shoot that for you. Oh, I think I just got my boy killed. Yo, I'm gonna fucking quit. What's good?
Hey, are you guys friendly? There's a team there trying to kill us.
Would you guys take them female voices off? I don't believe a single one of you.
I'm a 10 out of 10 fucking bombshell with a fat booty, baby.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Bro, if that was me, Atreus, and Kata playing, and some girl was in the game and she said she was a 10 out of 10 with a fat ass, I just know that Kata and Atreus, they would immediately, bro, they would immediately just give it all up. They'd be like, "Hey, baby, you want some ammo? You want some weapons? I'll take you to extraction. I'll make sure you live." You know what I'm saying, bro? You know that's a fact. You just know that's a fact, man. Fucking A. I love this game. It's so funny.
Y'all done fucking over there or what?
That's hard. The police said you
Ah, shit.
They lick my balls, boy.
Please,
What? He said, "Hey, lick my balls, boy." Wait. What?
The police said you
Ah, shit.
They lick my balls, boy.
Please, a defib. I'm begging you, brother. Don't do it. Let's go. Let's leave and be happy together. Absolutely.
Yo, fun fact. If you play this game with Kata, he is a loot goblin. All right. He will literally ignore every enemy just to fucking go loot something. He'll be all the way on the other side of the map, not even anywhere near you, and just looting shit. I'm like, bro, you realize that we're under fire, right? You got an enemy team trying to kill us. He's like, yeah, but let me loot this real quick though. Like, what? What are you doing, bro? Where are you going?
You actually a shot, bro?
No, man, I'm cosplaying as him. I can actually get erections. Boy, hit the coffee shop. Hey, I'm cool. You're playing a flute? Oh.
Yeah, I don't have a gun on me, so you could kill me right now, actually, and I couldn't do anything.
I'm proud of you.
What the fuck? You could kill me right now and I can't do a thing about it. Why would you tell someone that? Oh my God. Literally running around the wasteland, just playing the flute. That's crazy, bro. Oh my God. Did he abandon y'all like 2 or 3 times? He did. He absolutely did. It was ridiculous. But yeah, this game, I'm telling you, man, there are certain games that are just so fun and hilarious with proximity chat. This is one of those games. I literally just want to play solo just to laugh at the bullshit that is possible. So if you haven't played Arc Raiders yet and you're into that kind of shit, definitely consider checking it out. But reminder, it is a pretty hardcore PvP game. So if you're not into that, I would probably skip it. That's what I'm trying to tell people. I'm trying to be real with you. But it's just so
Actually, and I couldn't do anything.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I agree, Jay Viper. Proximity chat and games like this are super important. They will make or break the game. Can you imagine Arc Raiders with no proximity chat? It would not even be the same. It would not be the same. All right, let's start getting into the topics, boys. We went through all the funny clips, reacted to some video games, did all the good stuff that people say we never do. And again, shout out to Camelot. Thank you, brother, for hanging out with us today. I appreciate you, man. Awesome seeing you in the chat. Hope everything's good with you. Keep kicking ass and racing and whatnot. It's fucking awesome, bro. Let's go over Battlefield 6. We're gonna start with that. Hypno got the sweats and the itches for Arc Raiders, bro. You have no idea. I was thinking about canceling Hypnocast yesterday to play some Arc Raiders. Obviously, I didn't because I'm not stupid, but still. Ingshi says Hypno knows he don't play games. True. Oh my God. Anyway, let's talk about Battlefield 6. So yesterday we discussed Battlefield 6 and how, you know, it's interesting that this is even happening because this is not normally how it goes. All right. I've been saying for the longest time, this is not usually how it goes. I love when games have crossplay. Okay. Especially in first-person shooters, because then I can pick on the console players, right? That's just I'm being real with you. I love you guys, but I'm just being real with you. Like I love when there's crossplay because the amount of times I get called hacker and all that shit because I'm fighting against people with built-in lag in their controllers. Like it's a great time. But with all that being said, apparently the built-in aim assist and the 25% recoil reduction that you get for using a controller, in Battlefield 6 is so overpowered that PC players are actually complaining about unfairness in this game, to the point where now they are going above and beyond to try to avoid even playing with people who use controllers, right? Or basically come from consoles. It says Battlefield 6 players say that they got banned from Steam forums for sharing a configuration tweak that lets PC players disable crossplay. And yes, PC players can disable crossplay, right? I just find that to be extremely, extremely interesting to me. Because again, usually the aim assist is not so overtuned to the point where it's damn near an aimbot. But it seems like that's the case with Battlefield 6. I wouldn't know because I don't use a controller for first-person shooters. But from what people have told me, it is pretty damn OP. It says at least one other person who posted about the config file on Steam has not been banned yet. So who knows? Consider this a 2-for-1 PSA for Battlefield 6 players on PC who don't want to share their Battlefields with the console squad. It's possible to disable crossplay on PC, and you might get banned from the Steam forums for talking about it. The whole thing first came to our attention by the way of this Reddit thread, in which someone claimed that their friend had been banned from the Battlefield 6 community on Steam for posting a message explaining how to disable crossplay in the PC version of the game. Anything on the internet that begins with "my friend said" triggers immediate suspicion, but the image of the ban message looks legit, and more to the point of listed fix does apparently work. So it's been confirmed for the most part that this actually works. So, use at your own discretion, but this is clearly not something that they want people doing. It says this is notable because while the console version of Battlefield 6 lets players toggle crossplay on or off, the PC version, so I'm told, I can't run it myself, so I can't check, cannot do that, which seems very odd to me. Although I suppose it makes sense if EA expected PC sales to lag significantly behind consoles. I don't know why they would think that, considering that the Steam beta was at like 500,000 players or something, 400, what was it, like 450,000 concurrent players just for the beta, and then the release skyrocketed well past that. Like, why would you think that PC players would be a minority here? That's kind of weird. It says maybe the worry is that if PC players limit themselves to their own pool, the relatively small number of players might result in less than ideal experience. Again, relatively small. What the fuck are you talking about? Relatively small. There is an insane amount of people playing on PC right now. This game reportedly sold over 10 million copies, right? With a large chunk of it being on the PC platform. So I have no idea what they're talking about. But in any event, what is not odd to me is the idea of PC players rooting around in configuration files to make the game more to their liking. It's literally what we do. Dicking around with configuration files has made things better in Metal Gear Solid Delta, Fallout 76, Stalker 2, Dragon Quest 11, Mountain Blade 2, and countless other games. I had to edit a configuration file in the year 1998 to make NPC pathing in Baldur's Gate suck less, and it worked. In this particular case of Battlefield 6, the configuration file flip is even less remarkable than many other such examples because it's just emulating a function that console players have built into their own menus. So then why was the guy banned? Not from Battlefield 6, to be clear. There's some confusion on that point, but from the Steam community. Some of the language is less than flattering, but the likelihood in other threads seemed to be that the moderator was having a bad day and made a bad call. Whatever the reason, it doesn't seem to be a matter of policy. Someone else posted the same crossplay disabling instructions in a different Steam discussion thread more than 3 hours ago, and the message remains up and untouched. So, I don't know. I think that at this point, if people really are having this big of a problem playing against, I don't know, controller players, listen, man, I don't give a fuck what kind of aim assist you might have on controllers. If you're a keyboard and mouse player that's even remotely worth your salt, I don't think you're going to have any issue going against controller players. I really don't. I don't see how it's a problem, even if it's a little overtuned. But I could get the frustration. I understand why they may be complaining. But at this point, bro, you really going this hard to try to fucking turn off crossplay? I think that's wild, in my opinion. But I get it. I get it. I totally get it. People are they're gonna do what they got to do. And listen, to be honest with you, the people who are complaining about controller players, it is in my own personal opinion that they would be getting killed anyway. Plain and simple. It's in my personal opinion that if they turn off crossplay and they play only against PC players, they're going to die just the same. And then what's going to be the excuse after that? You're not going to be able to say, oh, those fucking controllers with aim assist and recoil reduction and everything. You're not going to be able to say that. So I just find this to be a little bit extreme, but I wanted to share it with you guys in case some of you, might be feeling a certain way. Perhaps you want to turn it off and go into the config yourself. It's up to you. It is up to you. Next topic. We got, let's see where we at. Oh, hilarious story, by the way. I should have shared this earlier, but apparently there are people that are playing Arc Raiders that have made it their mission after all of the clips that are going around of people getting ganked and fucking killed without I guess being prepared for it or whatever. There are now sheriffs in town. So there are players that are designating themselves as sheriffs, and the only thing they want to do is kill people that grief in Arc Raiders. That's all they want to do. And they're saying you can keep the loot, you can keep everything. They just want to kill the people who are griefing other players. And I find this to be fucking hilarious, to be honest with you. I really do. And I also find it to be something that does, in fact, happen quite often. I'll give you an example. This has been happening for a long time, by the way. So, back in World of Warcraft, shout out to Cole Classic Cage for the raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Back in World of Warcraft, I was really good in PvP. Okay. I super high rated in arenas. Love to do world PvP, especially back during Vanilla WoW. Oh my god, during the initial the honor farming, Grand Marshal, all that shit. I used to be really good in PvP, and I was a frost mage, so I was damn near unkillable, 1v1 or even 2v1. Bro, I used to legit just run around in South Shore and literally try to cause chaos amongst the people who would grief low-level players, right? I remember just going to South Shore and seeing somebody in the yell chat. They were yelling, hey, can somebody help me? I'm getting griefed by XYZ, high-level player. And I was like, sure, where you're at, invite me to your party. And I will literally spawn camp this guy until he quit the game for the day. I would do everything possible to make this man log out. I did not give a fuck, right? So, and then eventually what ends up happening, you end up having wars, the Torn Mill Wars. It was so good, so good. So this idea has been around for a long time where, it's like griefing the griefers kind of a thing, which is a lot of fun. So to see something like this happening in Arc Raiders, I'm like, I'm glad that things haven't changed that much, right? In terms of in terms of like player, I don't know, like player driven, what's the word I'm looking for? Law enforcement, I suppose is the phrase. But it's so fun. It's such a great thing to see. So I'm glad that they're doing it at Arc Raiders. And he said, you can have the loot. My reward is justice. These people are taking this shit real seriously. I love it. The roleplay is hilarious. For a permanently PvP-enabled zone, the top side in Arc Raiders is surprisingly peaceful. Since launch, players, especially those in a solo queue, have been opting for non-aggression with respectable reliability, with our Morgan Park reporting that his first 20 hours of Arc raiding consisted of more makeshift truces than wasteland murders. Yet, there are still inevitably those who would prey upon the tenuous peace. Arc Raiders would-be highwaymen might soon find themselves with way more of a fight than they bargained for. However, as some players are making it their mission to punish anyone bringing the fight to their fellow man instead of the robot foe. He says, I jump in, I listen for sounds, gun shoots, flares going up, I investigate, I'm here to help, fight the arcs, any arcs, I'll pick you up, patch you up. I'll kill murderers. Judge Dredd style. No mercy for the rats. You can have the loot. My reward is justice. Jesus Christ. I love the roleplay. The roleplay is great, bro. He's like, while Judge Dredd maybe isn't the most repetitive model we could have chosen for maintaining peaceful relations in our community, it seems that Zarnawhoop has no shortage of like-minded lawmen. We have a name for what I've been doing. Perfect. One Redditor replied, I love chill solo lobbies and will fight to keep them that way, said another. To honor these volunteer wardens of post-apocalyptic peace, user Wardren declared that they've gone Arc Raider to Arc Ranger. And then they recited the lyrics to the Walker, Texas Ranger theme song, indicating Chuck Norris still somehow maintains a lingering foothold in our cultural awareness. Bro, this is so good. This is so good. We need more of this. My reward is justice. Such a fucking badass thing to say. I'm sorry. It's so good. It's so good. So again, guys, I have a lot of fun in Arc Raiders. I think it's one of those games that is perfect for streamers. I really do. I think Arc Raiders is like, there is no amount of hilarity that you can't find playing the game. So, you know, if you're a streamer, you should definitely probably be playing Arc Raiders because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Even if you're not a streamer. But again, you got to like PvP. If you don't like PvP, you're going to have a problem. All right, moving on. Shout out to Cole Classic Cage again for the raid. Much love, much appreciation. Ron DFK with a 2. Heckler's got a heckle, plus I'm holding a turkey. Why are you holding a fucking turkey? Space Monkey with a 2. PK Cares. Player Killer Killers. An old anime trope. Facts. And then UFO Omega with 9 months. Idea for the people aiming to get the money shot if they get blacked by Sheep, Kada, and Atreus instead. You know what? You might have something going there. We'll have to figure it out, man. In case nobody knows, and I'm sure by nobody I mean everybody knows, apparently Asmongold is getting sued, which is interesting to me. So look, even Cole Classic Cage is like, Arc Raiders is really fun as fuck, though. I agree. It really is. Cassie, we got to play, man. We got to play. Atreus, I don't know what he be doing. Kada be Luke Goblin. I don't know, but we got to play. Asmongold and Emeru are getting sued by Miskiff. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know a lot of this situation, so I'm gonna keep it very brief and very simple, right? Because I literally, like, in terms of Miskiff, had no idea who he was. I don't know what kind of content he does. I'm sure it's the same as every other Twitch streamer, which is like just talking, like whatever, and sleeping or something. Apparently he is suing Emeru and Asmongold for defamation. Okay. Now, this is going to be a very interesting situation for a couple of reasons. Number one, first off, I think it's crazy that Emeru is getting sued considering she just got assaulted at TwitchCon. I mean, holy shit, that's just wild. Obviously Emeru dropped the nuke on Miskiff, accusing him of, you know, some crazy shit. Asmongold obviously probably facilitated this to some extent, knew about it, and basically prepped Emeru to tell her how to go about it. I'm sure that happened. But again, we don't know. But what this is coming from is he is suing Emeru and Asmongold, but mainly Emeru. He's suing her because she came out and told the world about whatever, you know, she did. And it involved him, and he's claiming that this is affecting his business, emotional distress, all that stuff. So this is going to be a very interesting lawsuit. The reason why is because for him to claim defamation, that means that he has to prove that what she claimed was false. Meanwhile, Emeru is claiming that what she claims is true. So this is going to come down to whether or not the claims of assault and whatnot are true, right? Very, very curious things. Very, very curious things. So I would be interested to see how this is going to go. But what I will say for these people is that obviously I think this is going to be pushing more, like, this is content for them, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, this is literally, these are all very rich people, very rich young people, right? That are, you know, involved in this level of drama. And the only reason why this lawsuit's even happening is because they're fucking rich, man. That's literally it. It's because they're fucking rich, because they don't even have to worry about the money. They're literally like, Mizkif is suing these people because he feels like he could get some easy money from them. He already has money. Asmongold has fuck you money. Emaru has fuck you money. They all have money. So he's literally just using the money to try to clear his name, basically. That's really it. So I got to tell you, man, Twitch has evolved into nothing but just, I don't even know what word to use, to be honest with you. I don't know what word to use as to what Twitch has devolved into. And I can't help but just look at the news every now and then and report on a story about Twitch. Even though I don't use Twitch, I haven't used Twitch in well over a year. This platform, it is such a shame to see what it's become. And the funny thing is that if you guys paid attention to Amazon, right? Amazon's recent destruction of their gaming sector, right? Remember how we talked about, New World shutting down and all that stuff? Well, if you paid attention to what Amazon was saying, they flat out tell you that they bought Twitch and they bought other like studios and developers. They did all this in order to try to compete with Steam. That was their entire idea. They bought Twitch as part of a grand strategy to compete against Steam, which is fucking crazy. So how do you go from competing against Steam to turning into a softcore website is beyond me. I have no idea how you got there. But now that you're there, I think you are well past the ability to be able to compete with Steam. I think it's safe to say that did not work, right? So all you ended up doing was just getting a platform that is filled with a bunch of pompous fucking streamers, man. There's YouTube streamers and then there's Twitch streamers, right? And I'm talking about the ones that stream Twitch full time. There is an entirely different kind of streaming going on over there that YouTubers really don't do, which is, it's kind of funny. It's ironic. I will say that the one thing with Twitch is that their platform has probably one of the best chat systems out there. It's super engaging. It got a lot of customization and pretty much everything works with it. I wish that would come over to YouTube, but aside from that, man, holy shit, is that platform fucked. So anyway, I don't think this is ever going to see Discovery. I'm going to just be honest with you. I don't think this is ever going to see Discovery. I think this is going to come down to, again, Emaru has to prove that what she said was true, and Mizkif has to prove that what she said was false. Regardless of whoever side you're on, I really don't fucking care about anyone's side here. I'm just telling you, the facts of what's probably going to happen. I think that that's really what it's going to boil down to, because if she could prove that what she said was true, well, then he doesn't have a case at all. So we'll see. Yup, it's a fucking circus. You are not lying, Mr. Melancholy. It is a fucking circus, man. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that this is not going to be the end of it. It's not going to be the end of it. You know how I know it's not going to be the end of it? Because Tectone's coming up soon. Guaranteed. Tectone will be suing most likely some of the girls over at Twitch who say all the time that he's a rapist, that he did that shit, all that stuff. I guarantee you he's probably going to be suing some people. Ethan Klein is suing the fucking girls as well. It's gonna be like literal lawsuit warfare over at Twitch. I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time. So in any case, let's continue. It's fucking wild. Yeah, I know. It's a circus. It is a circus. Let's get into the next bit. Let's talk about PlayStation. PlayStation, after a year in beta, Cloud streaming officially arrives on the PlayStation Portal today. This is very interesting to me because, as you guys know, Xbox has been not pushing cloud gaming, but kind of is pushing cloud gaming, right? Like they're not afraid to tell you that their ultimate goal is to really push the cloud gaming portion of their service. And PlayStation never really does what Xbox does, in the sense that they don't have day one games on PlayStation Plus or anything like that, but they do seem to want to finally get into cloud gaming. Players can now stream certain digital games from their own library, apparently. PlayStation Plus premium subscribers in 30 countries already have access to cloud streaming on PlayStation Portal since November of 2024, when a beta for the service launched. A year later, Sony is ready to officially launch the feature, which will go live on November 5th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard, as well as the continued ability to play select games from the PlayStation Plus game catalog and Classics catalog. The officially launched cloud streaming feature also adds the ability to play select digital PS5 games from the player's own library without needing to connect to their console via remote play. According to Sony's full list of cloud-supported games, a total of 2,793 games from the PlayStation Store can be streamed on PlayStation Portal via the cloud if the player already owns those games. For PlayStation Plus premium members, a further 196 games from the PlayStation Plus game catalog and 107 from the Classics catalog can also be streamed, as well as 75 free-to-play titles. So, again, guys, at this point, they really want to make cloud gaming a thing. And again, I'm not calling out any particular company. I'm just speaking, flat about the entire industry. The industry wants to go to cloud gaming. They want you to own nothing, and they want you to be happy about it, right? This is something we talk about all the time. This is something that PlayStation has dabbled in the past. They dabbled, I think it was called PlayStation Now. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was called PlayStation Now. They've dabbled in the past. Everybody's dabbled in the past when it comes to cloud gaming, but it never really took fruition. It never really went crazy, but they really want to make it a thing. They want to make it a full-on thing, and they're going to start slowly but surely, but this is going to be the future for these systems, in my opinion. So we will see what happens with this. We'll kind of go. Midnight Mike says, anyone remember the Stadia? Bro, we don't talk about the Stadia here, okay? We don't talk about Stadia here. They never stopped. They just rebranded now to Plus. Yeah, I mean, fair. Again, but just to remind you, it was never something that took prominence. I feel like now at this point, they're definitely going to want this to take prominence. So we'll see how this goes. This is the
Your PlayStation Portal just got a huge update. Here's what's new. Power on to a refreshed home screen. Up top, you'll see 3 tabs: Remote Play, Cloud Streaming, and Search. Let's jump into cloud streaming. PlayStation Plus premium members can now use cloud streaming for compatible digital PS5 games they already own directly on their PS Portal. Open streaming games in your library to see every digital PS5 title you own that supports cloud streaming. Browse streaming games in PlayStation Plus for the catalog.
Hey guys, you could play Ghost of Antifa. You can stream that game. That's got to be a seller, right?
Mobile games. Or simply head to search and look up any game that supports streaming on PS Portal. If you don't have the entitlement to stream a game, a QR code pops up. Scan with a mobile device to view the game in the PlayStation app or on a web browser. Found your game? Hit stream and jump straight in. Let's take a look at some enhancements to the overall experience.
By the way, one thing they don't tell you about the cloud gaming stuff is that you really have to have a good internet connection. If you don't have a good internet connection, don't even look this way. Don't even bother, because you're going to get such a subpar experience. It's not even going to be funny. Seriously, it's not even going to be funny. It's not even worth it.
3D audio is now enabled for cloud streaming and remote play with a compatible audio device. You can now make in-game purchases while streaming. Grab what you need without leaving the session. You can now press the PS button to open the quick menu, giving you easy access to settings. Accessibility also gets a boost. There's a new screen reader, and you can increase text size when using cloud streaming. Receive game invites from friends that are playing the same game during cloud streaming, and join a multiplayer session directly from the quick menu. You can now protect your device by setting a passcode for your PS Portal. Need a quick connection check? Open network status to see your current quality. Update now and discover more ways to play.
Yeah. Again, man, I don't know. Like, again, for me, cloud gaming will never be the thing for me. I just can't. I can't get into it. I don't like the idea. I don't like the practice. And I understand, I'm probably in the minority, but I am totally okay with like not participating in this. So hopefully this is good for the people that want to participate in it. But for me, like I'm good. I am good. It is like this is going to be the literal subpar way to play this game. This is going to be a subpar way to play this game, or any game for that matter. So, all right, let's close this off really quick. We got the fucking legend. Look at this guy, bro. Old Man Cad with a 20 membership hyperbanger, making the chat even more great.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Old Man Cad. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. You absolute legend. Legend. Everybody say Old Man Cad in the chat. Thank you, bro. TJFC's for 278 says, this is tier 2. Uwu is unlocked. Damn. That music hits a little bit different after watching the Defect trailer, but in any case, shout out to all you guys. Tier 2 again for the 179th stream in a row, with tier 1 being at 490. We are 10 away from 500 tier 1s in a row, guys. We are literally 10 away. That's fucking crazy. Crazy. Shout out to T-Jab. Thank you, bro. And then Debo with a 2 touch. This fucking guy.
Do not touch the fucking turkey!
Why are you touching the turkey, bro? Come on. What are we doing? What's up, Gooch? Shout out to Gooch. How you doing, brother? Thank you so much, man, for joining us today. Melodic Method with a 5 membership bank.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Melodic Method. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. What a fucking legend. Absolute legend, man. 5 membership banger. All right, guys. I think I saw Mr. Rouge say something. Fuck, man. The chat moves so fast. It said, he said, what did you say? Something about cloud gaming costing 18 or something like that. What was it? I missed it, man. Sorry, Mr. Rouge. I apologize, bro. Chat's moving so fast. All right, let's continue. Let's get into more content. We got an update on a Steam Deck, guys, which I don't think I updated my Steam Deck. I gotta do it. I've been playing an insane amount of Deep Rock Galactic Survivor on my Steam Deck. It's honestly unhealthy. It's ridiculous. After 3 years of requesting this feature, Steam Deck finally lets players download games with the screen off. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what's the big deal? Well, it is a big deal because number one, it wastes your fucking battery. And number two, it makes the Steam Deck run super hot. Until now, players have had to keep their console on while downloading games and updates. Since the handheld launched in February 22, players have had to keep the device powered on with the screen to download games and updates. Players have complained that this can be frustrating when they're trying to download a large game and want to turn their Steam Deck off, but have to wait until the download is finished. If they turn off the handheld, the downloading is paused. Today, however, Valve has added a new low-power download mode for Steam Deck, allowing it to complete active downloads in a new display off power mode. Once the downloads are complete, the handheld automatically goes into sleep mode. So, honestly, great. Like, this should have been a feature years ago, but whatever. I'll take it now. It's fine. This should be the standard, but whatever. But I'm glad that the Steam Decks finally have it. Again, I haven't updated my Steam Deck. I got to look to see if there's an update. I'm pretty sure there is because I saw the little like exclamation mark showcasing that there's an update. So if you have a Steam Deck, consider updating it because, well, you're going to get this feature most likely. So pretty cool. Just wanted to share that with you guys. We got another one. Fortnite players. Oh, by the way, guys, you want to see something funny? So I finally got a picture. Of where is it at? Of Cassie. I finally got a picture of Cassie. You know how Cassie constantly fucking talks about like Coke, right? Coke and Pepsi and how everybody's a bitch if they drink Pepsi and like you got to drink Coke if you have a big dick and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I actually ended up finding a picture of Cassie. It's crazy. I caught this live. So I screenshotted it as soon as possible because she was arguing with someone and she wanted to prove to them like how amazing of a fucking Coke drinker she is. So let me show you this picture. I'm just trying to find it really quick. Hold on. Here we go. So I saw this picture. This is what Cassie does when she wants to prove to people how much she loves Coke.
Holy shit.
Sounds about right. Definitely sounds about right. I could see Cassie doing some shit like this for sure. I could see her doing some shit like this for sure. It's crazy, man. I was watching Asmongold's video and I forgot what he was talking about, but he was trying to like prove his like love for Coke. And bro, homie just started grabbing like 4, 5, 6 fucking cups from his desk. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? And these are not even smalls. These are all larges, And then he just starts drinking from all of them. I'm like, they have to be old, man. They got to be flat by now. This is crazy. So anyway, the moment I saw that, I immediately thought of Cassie. I'm like, this is exactly what Cassie would do. I swear, if somebody drank a Pepsi next to Cassie, not only would she piss on you, she probably would piss on you, but then she would do something like this. She would drink like 6 Cokes right in front of you. Fucking insane. Absolutely insane. Just wanted to share that picture. I thought it was funny. All right. For those of you that play Fortnite, which I think it's only Cassie anyway in the chat. Apparently, Fortnite is getting an official limited time Disneyland Island tomorrow. Who's excited for that? Who's excited in the chat right now? Come on, be honest. Who plays Fortnite? Besides Cassie, I know Cassie plays Fortnite, although that might be replaced by Arc Raiders. Who here plays Fortnite? Don't lie. Don't lie. Toxin's lying. Okay, Toxin's lying. Okay, so I can't trust the chat. I can't trust the chat. He said not me. I don't believe him. I only play Fortnite with my nephews. All right, that's fair. Once in the early days. I'm talking about now. Yeah, look at Cassie. Look at this shit. Grown ass adult. Fortnite, baby. Fortnite, baby. Shout out to Cassie. So yeah, if you play Fortnite, you could go to Disneyland. You can go to Disneyland, guys, if you play Fortnite. Are you excited? Everybody loves playing Fortnite, right? I gotta tell you again, I'll say this. As much as you may think this is cringe, and as much as you may think this is stupid, this is the reason why Fortnite continues to remain relevant to this day. I have to keep it real with you, right? Even though I fucking don't like Fortnite, can't stand it, I have to be real with you. This is the reason why it stays relevant. The constant cultural collaborations that Fortnite does on the regular is the reason why they stay relevant. And, you know, you've seen them garner and continue to maintain a high revenue audience because of the fact that they stay relevant culturally, right? So it's a pretty big thing. So I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you play Fortnite. Now you know you could go to Disneyland, guys. Disneyland. I think I already mentioned this. I'm pretty sure I did. Battlefield 6 reportedly selling over 10 million copies. Not surprised, right? Not surprised considering that all the other numbers pretty much point in that direction, right? See, the thing is, when you have something like Ghosts of Yote, games like that, they tell you the game sells well, but they don't tell you how many copies it's sold, right? And the game's not on Steam, so you can't even get an idea, right? You can't even get an inclination. But with the games that are available on Steam, you can start to get a little bit of an inclination. You can start to get a little bit of an idea of just how good the game actually sold. So when you see numbers like this, it makes it a little bit more believable, regardless of who the numbers are coming from, right? New data from Alinea Analytics, which again, Alinea is like, I feel like Alinea is trying to be the new Sarkana, and they're like every single journalist is trying to use them to try to astroturf them. But anyway, reveals that Battlefield 6 has sold over 10 million copies across all platforms. So at least Alinea gave a number, right? Like, that's the big difference. With Sarkana, they're like, hey, yeah, this game is the number, I don't know, 1 in the country. How many units did it sell? It doesn't matter. They're number 1 in the country. Okay, but what's your proof? It doesn't matter. It's number 1 in the country. Trust me, bro. You know what I mean? So at least Alinea gave a fucking number. You know, at least they actually gave a copy sold number, something, anything, you know, something to go off of. But if you go to SteamDB and you look at Battlefield 6, let's see. If you look at Battlefield 6, you could see that estimations right now, it looks like the majority happened on PC, by the way. Estimations are anywhere between 5 million to 8 million. So let's just go in the middle and say, you know, 7.5 million. Right? 7.5 million on Steam out of 10 million. That's a lot. That is a lot, which would, again, the numbers all start to make sense, because when you look at numbers like this, you can say, okay, but does it correlate? Does it correlate, right? If you look at the concurrent numbers, yes, it does correlate, right? When you see something like 747,000 concurrent players, that is easily millions and millions and millions of people that bought the game, because not everybody plays at the same time. And if it's consistent throughout the, you know, throughout the playthrough, then you can clearly see millions of copies sold. So that's when the numbers start to make sense. But when you have somebody who's a game that's not on Steam, and you have, you know, a company telling you, trust me, bro, it's number, you know, 1 in the country. I can't give you the exact copy sold, but it's way up there. And it's way up there because, well, you know, we're not including Nintendo's digital sales data, but that's okay. It's way up there. And we're going to tell people it was number whatever in the country, even though we know it's not, because once you include Nintendo data, it may drop in rank, but that doesn't matter. It's way up there. You know, there's a big difference between the two. You can at least corroborate this. You can at least look at this and say, okay, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I can see that. Yeah. You know, it's not even, it's people will cope and they'll be like, oh, you just want to have confirmation bias. Like, no, like this game clearly is doing well. It's clearly doing very, very, very well. So hearing 10 million units when it's estimated to be about 7.5 million on Steam, I feel like that's pretty obvious, you know? So in any case, congratulations to Battlefield. That is a pretty big win for them. Let me X that out. Oh, this is the thing, apparently. And I'm going to get to that member chat from Mr. Rouge. Shout out to you. Know, I'll just do it now. Mr. Rouge, shout out to you, brother. For 10 months of legendary status, man. Not only does he give out memberships, but this man is a member on his own. Shout out to Mr. Rouge, man. 10 months. He says, I overclock my Steam Deck at 3.4 gigahertz with turbo boost. Always on with a below 60 temp. Fans run at no more than 2200 RPM. There are several ways to optimize your deck. One thing about the Steam Deck is it is highly customizable. and you could do a lot with it. And you know, a lot of people, ironically, a lot of people use the Steam Deck to emulate games. But it just goes to show how customizable it is. So I agree with you, bro. 2K GameCuber, for 2 months, Game Freak's behavior has been strange lately. Right after their patent has been tossed, a new Pokemon Legends ZA trailer for DLC was announced tomorrow. Hey, man, they're acting a little strange. What can I say? Old Man Cat with a 5. Hypnotic speaking to Cassie. Check your DMs. I will. Demon Carol with a 2. So at Disneyland, it actually works? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Roblox Grow a Garden is getting a film adaptation. Does nobody think that there is a level of weirdness with Roblox, a company that is currently being accused of really, really, really bad things with kids, making a film on Grow a Garden that is going to be targeted to children? Like, does nobody think that that's a little bit weird? Is it me? As part of the massive multiplayer Roblox game, Grow a Garden is an idle multiplayer farming simulator. Players would buy and plant many types of crops and see their garden grow, hence the game. Despite the simple concept, it reached insane player counts in 2025, even beating out Fortnite. There's clearly demand for more Grow a Garden, and now it'll be met on the big screen. It's just very weird. There's something very off about this. In an exclusive article from Deadline, the outlet confirmed that Roblox's Grow a Garden is being adapted into a film. The movie is being produced by Story Kitchen, a well-known name in the adaptation landscape. Furthermore, the original creators will join the project to help with its development, acting as producers. A statement from Story Kitchen co-founders Dimitri Johnson and Michael Lawrence Goldberg is available on Deadline, saying Grow a Garden is exactly the kind of imaginative, heartfelt world we love to adapt, said the duo in the statement. An uplifting story world rooted in play, creativity, and community. That's weird. That's definitely weird. Again, anything's possible with this. I don't know how you're going to adapt something like this to a film, but I gotta imagine it is going to be heavily kids focused. And to see that from Roblox of all companies is just really weird to me. I just don't know how this is going to pan out from public perception. But the sad thing is I feel like a lot of parents would take their kids to go see it anyway. I really do. Even though they know Roblox is doing XYZ with kids, they don't care. If the kids are crying and they're like, I want to go see this movie, Ma, I think they're absolutely going to take them. It's sad, but it's true. So, all right, let's continue. We got... you know what? Let's skip this. This is an interesting story right here. PlayStation's rumored dynamic game pricing surfaces again. Okay, now I saw this particular article. I saw this particular tweet that I think they're going to reference, and I'm still not 100% sure on how any of this works. Okay, but let me just read this to you really quick, and then we'll talk about it. Dynamic pricing continues to be a touchy subject across all forms of media, and PlayStation owners are seeing more alleged evidence of Sony utilizing the concept to give players different deals and prices for the same exact game. It's fair to say that dynamic pricing is nothing new, although the concept has hit the mainstream in recent years due to the escalating costs of concert tickets. Whereas all tickets used to be a set price, dynamic pricing means a venue or service can change the prices of the same seats according to the market. This means you can end up paying more or less for seats of the same band or bracket. For example, the trend seems to have crossed over into gaming. PlayStation Dynamic Gaming pricing was first spotted in 2024, and almost a year later, it shows no signs of stopping. The OP said the following: curious, I went onto my browser and searched for the game Astrobot on the PlayStation Store while being signed out. It was $59.99. I signed in and it appeared as $44.99. Now, a year later, more evidence of dynamic pricing for PlayStation games have appeared. Reddit user DarXIV shared a post on November 5th talking about how they were going to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 Ultimate Edition. Upon closer inspection, they realized something was quite off. I was excited to finally purchase Red Dead Redemption 2 until I realized the price was lower on my wife's account. They said and showed evidence of how the game's price differed between both accounts, despite having the same region, same PlayStation, and same currency. That's fucking crazy if that's true. That's crazy if that's true, bro. Oh shit. So they're gonna charge him $19.99, but for the woman's account, they're gonna charge her $14.99. It's very interesting. If you can't see for yourself, one screen shows Red Dead 2 Ultimate Edition being offered at $19 and the other for $14.99 with a $5 discrepancy. Dynamic pricing and gaming in the store is presumably using a calculated algorithm, seeing the type of games you play, how long you play them for, how much you spend on games, and how long you've had a game wishlisted for, etc. These are likely big determining factors of your dynamic prices that Sony's clearly intent on continuing with. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Interesting strategy overall. I guess we'll see how it works out for them. But like the article says, they've been doing this for a while, so there's really nothing to nothing strange, I guess, going on here. But it's one of those things where they're just, they look and see what you spend money on, and if they think you spend money on their platform more, then they're gonna charge you more. If they think you spend money less, then they're gonna try to entice you to spend more money. That's what it is. So crazy story though. Not only that, apparently on the PlayStation Store, there is now a PS5 and PC cross-buying option. And it's been verified to be true. It says that news first broke on November 4th that new symbols have been discovered in the PlayStation Store files. The initial findings came from X-Account Amethyst. They said new symbols will be added soon, website and tool. But here are some nice new features from PlayStation. Yes, some are old, others are unseen. A kind of echo mode, PS5, PC games, and cross-buy. The message also showed the symbols, what they look like, and it all seemed very real. It was a big yet confident statement, but there has been a fair amount of trepidation about the potential claim. However, reliable outlet Deal Labs has done some testing into the matter. We decided to conduct our own investigation on the new symbols discovered, but especially on their date of addition to determine that they are not really old symbols. The ever-reliable Bill Kun described how they were inserting special characters into the About section of our PlayStation Network account, and the result does indeed show that these symbols actually exist. So, again, doesn't surprise me at all, considering the push that PlayStation has been doing on the PC platform. I can't sit here and pretend like I'm shocked that that they're having this as an option in their store on the PS5. I can't pretend to be shocked by that. So, all right, two last topics. Terminator 2D, No Fate. Guys, I don't like what do I say? What do I say about this? Terminator 2D No Fate has been delayed yet again. This is becoming a meme. This is becoming a monthly meme for this channel, where Terminator 2D No Fate, we talked about this literally a month ago, that it was delayed, and a month before that, it was delayed. And guess what? It is now delayed again, right? You're probably thinking to yourselves, is it being delayed to make the game better? It doesn't seem that way. It doesn't seem that way. It seems like the reason why it is being delayed is because apparently they have been trying to get physical editions released at the same time as digital. However, they're struggling to get the physical editions made. They blamed the tariffs and all that stuff, but every single time they say that they are going to get this game out, they always end up delaying it. It's fucking ridiculous. At this point, I hope that... Oh, never mind. They did. Reef Entertainment has confirmed that No Fate has been delayed to December 12th. Bro, don't even put a date on it. Please. Please. Don't even put a date on it. Don't bother. Okay? Just leave the date off until you absolutely know for certain that you're going to be able to release this game. Because what's going to happen is that, or what's already starting to happen, is that people are losing interest, right? People were super hyped for this game. Me too. I was unbelievably hyped for this. I really wanted to play this game. From the moment I saw it, I was like, this game I got to play. Right? But unfortunately, people are just losing their interest in this. As the delays keep hitting more and more, people are going to be like, you know what? You could go on the backlog. It's okay. Right? And again, I respect that you want to release a physical edition at the same time as digital. I respect that. But at this point, if the game is truly ready, don't you want to get it into players' hands any way that you can, even if you can't release a physical, just release it after the fact? Anybody that wants a physical edition is going to buy it anyway. And chances are, if you release a digital, somebody buys a digital because they don't want to wait. They play it. They love it. They want to collect it as a physical. The moment that physical drops, they're going to buy it a second time. Most likely. Especially since I highly doubt this is going to be expensive. You know? So, again, I'm really fucking sad to see this because I really wanted to play this game so fucking bad, man. The latest delay announcement for Terminator 2D No Fate has been shared through a post on Reef Entertainment's official X. The developers have revealed the physical components for all editions have now finally arrived. However, they will need some additional time to assemble them, which is why both the physical and digital editions will be available in December. The devs have sincerely apologized for the repeated delays. How many of you guys in the chat right now think this game is going to release this month? In December. Sorry, not this month. How many of you guys out there really believe this game's releasing in December? Because it's not me. It's not me. I don't believe it. If you believe it, you can let me know. I want to see what people say in the chat. Who believes this game's going to be released in December? I don't really know. I don't know. X to doubt. Not happening. I'm not holding my breath. Not happening. Not happening. It'll probably be next year. Yeah, I'm thinking next year early. I'm thinking January of next year is when this game's coming out. Personally. Now, if they were fucking smart, they would get this game out during the holiday season, release it at whatever their MSRP is, and then discount it 10% to push maximum amount of sales while they can during the holiday season. That's what they like. They need to release it in December. I don't know if they're going to. I don't believe they will, but they need to, because that way they can maximize sales to the best of their ability. Otherwise, I think they're going to be fucked, personally. Yeah, I agree. Missing the holiday is not smart. So, in any case, every month I'm bringing you bad news about this game, and I apologize for that. But looks like this game is delayed yet again. I'll see you guys in December when we talk about this game getting delayed again. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Main topic of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to talk about the game Aftermath Red Pine Lake. Okay. Let's talk about Aftermath Red Pine Lake. Where are we at? There we go. So, just to get some context, we've been talking about Aftermath Red Pine Lake for a little bit now. And we finally have an update from Steam confirming that, things have gone in the favor of the developer, I'll just say. So let's make this video. Let's talk about this. And this is a big L for censorship and a big W for this developer. But I don't think it's a W for Steam, personally. But let me drink water. Hold on. All right, let's talk about this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So in today's video, we are going to be following up on the story about Aftermath Red Pine Lake. Now, Aftermath Red Pine Lake is an indie horror game that initially was trying to release on Steam, and that due to this picture right here, ended up getting denied access to Steam because it was considered to be too sexy, too adult, too whatever. Steam ended up responding to the developers and saying, and I quote, and I'm not even kidding, that looking at a woman's behind is inherently sexual, thus it is not allowed on the platform unless you censored it or changed whatever the headline may be. Absolutely wild stuff, okay? Absolutely wild stuff. And when I saw that post, I thought it was fake, which is why I didn't report on it immediately. Then come to find out, oh no, it's actually real. And then I reported on it, and then we spoke about it, and then I realized, I started to think, well, what if this is a rogue agent at Steam? What if this is someone who just decided to let their ideology get the best of them? But I got to be real with you. I can't really stick to that narrative. I can't really give Steam the pass because Steam has been doing this for months now, ever since the whole payment processor nonsense. As much as I love Steam and I utilize Steam, I cannot and will not allow them to get away with bullshit like they did with this developer. So let's check this out and see what Aftermath has to say, because they have an update for us, and it's very important. They said today is not the end of something, it's the start. Because on this day, we can say we won. Steam has decided to change their decision and to not censor our page. We stood our ground and didn't bend the knee. Going forward, we will keep fighting censorship. If we can win, so can you. We are a small team hardly anyone knew of, but we stood for what we believed in and won against the biggest platform. Now, just to break this down, I think this is super important, okay? I really do. I think that this developer wanting to fight censorship in any capacity is huge, considering what we've been dealing with for who knows how long now with, Collective Shout, MasterCard, Visa, all that nonsense that we dealt with for months. I think it's very important that they stood their ground and they decided to fight. And I think this is great. I think this is honestly really good for them. And in terms of fighting against the biggest platform, perhaps, yes, that is true. Steam is a massive platform, but, whether the platform is big or not, they should fight regardless. And I understand it's easier to fight a smaller platform than something the size of Steam, but I appreciated the transparency and I appreciated the screenshots they provided to showcase the different levels of responses that they were getting at Steam. Whoever was their initial agent, I don't know who the fuck that was, but that person was a psychopath. But we didn't do this alone. It's because of all of you. People from around the world, you told us to keep going and you stood with us. We are so grateful for you all, and we won't stop now. We have a growing community, so thank you for that light in the dark. We don't have to be scared of censorship anymore. Without developers making games, they have no income. Without you, the players, they have no power. Now let us show what we could do without the restrictions. This drama and even the memes, that was a little bit fun. But with our creations, we have a long way to go. But stick with us. Give us a chance and we will give it our all. This isn't over. It's the start. Hashtag stand up to censorship. So again, fantastic. Super happy for them. They actually do end up showcasing another screenshot, I suppose, that we're going to go over right now. It says from Steam support, thank you for your patience here. After further evaluation, we don't think your graphical assets rise to the level of maturity in those linked guidelines. So we've approved them for release. Now, keep in mind, the assets they're talking about is the literal ass sets that you see on screen. Like that, this is what they decided to say was extremely sexual, right? Or sexual in nature, whatever the case may be. It's like, bro, you really are trying to say this about a one-piece bathing suit? Are you that prudish? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, we are going to be posting more about this below. We have a lot of questions we are working through with them, but don't want to post until we have all the answers, just so it's accurate. Also, it says reviewing on our end, but we have to be assured that they will sort that out. So in good faith, we have made this post. So as of right now, it's still in review. So they haven't actually followed through with allowing the game to go through, right? If you see this person posted just a follow-up, okay, the page might not be up for 5 days. This is due to having to resubmit, but they have assured us it would go through. This is a technical issue rather than a restriction. We shall see. We have asked for clarity on what the rules actually are. Are 18-plus game pages censored now, or was this false information? Was it 2 rogue employees? Will this happen again? Is the statement about behinds regarding of clothes being sexual Steam's actual belief? This is really what I want to know. I want to know this one right here. Does Steam truly believe that a woman's ass, whether, covered or not covered, is inherently sexual and cannot be shown? Because if this is what Steam believes, that's a problem. That's a major, major issue, in my opinion. And it's something that a lot of people don't want to explore because they love Steam. And again, I want to reiterate, I love Steam. I do. It's my platform of choice. I love Steam. But this is a very important question that needs an answer. And I really hope that Steam answers, because Steam likes to stay quiet. Steam likes to not do the whole public thing. They're a private company, so they like to keep everything in-house, obviously, as much as possible. But they need to answer for this, because what that person said is fucking ridiculous. Everybody knows it's ridiculous. So I hope they give an official answer. This person says, thank you very much. We're looking forward to Steam's explanation for this embarrassing and unprofessional service. If it gets on Steam, it'll be a definite buy, or at least look and decide at that point in time. Copy that. One more question you should ask. If this was rogue employees, will they be fired? They're never going to answer that. Anybody looking for Steam to answer whether or not they fired an employee or not, it's not going to happen, boys. Let's stop looking at Steam, and thinking they're actually going to be that transparent, because they're not going to be that transparent. This person says, will we get those lives to speak up? Keep pressure on them, and they will deal with Master and Visa card next. I'm guessing rogue employees, the Nexus mods effect. I really don't think it's rogue employees. I know people want to say it is because they just flat out don't want to admit Steam is capable of this. But Steam is capable of this, man. That's just what it is. As much as we may love Steam, unfortunately, ever since the MasterCard thing, this is what it is. Loga says, they are chickens, I told you, and I'm still mad at them for banning Lover Kiss Endless Memories. We are not done with your ass, Steam. I have to make sure this girl was clothed before I scroll down. If they're not, work is not done. Obviously, I congratulate them. Will the fan said, good job, Steam. This is the win of free expression. Smash AT says, let's fucking go. Chippy says, glad to see a happy ending to the story. Kyle says, good. Disgusting says, this is an example of what happens when you stand with the gaming community and have integrity. Congrats. Death Metal says, congratulations. I respect and support you for standing your ground and not taking a knee to censorship. I will purchase your game when it becomes available. It's one of those things that they do deserve a lot of praise and a lot of support for actually standing their ground, because they were given the opportunity to censor the picture. And most developers probably would have, because they want to put their game out at the expected release date for the game, and they want to make their money back. I mean, that's obvious, right? But the fact that they said, nope, we're going to stick our ground and we're going to fight this through to the end, regardless of whether or not we make money right now from Steam, I think that's a great thing. And I think developers need to do more of that when it comes to this censorship nonsense. Will Luigi says, congrats on the soon to release. We did it. Time to celebrate. Jay Sabi says, bravo. Awesome. Congrats. Can't wait to see the game's release. Hey, Steam, who's that Karen that you got working for you? I think they need a good boot out the door. Thank you, Steam. This was the right decision. Most of all, thank you, Aftermath Z Game, for not backing down. We need more like you. I agree. I'm going to like that post. We absolutely need more like them. Emerald Apple says, nice. Now Valve needs to get rid of the Karen that caused the problem in the first place. How do you know it's a Karen? How do you know it's a female? Could be a male. Obviously, I get the joke. I get the sentiment. But this whole situation with this game is ridiculous. And I'm just glad that at least it came out into public light. Everybody could see what Steam supposedly stood for. And the truth is that even though this game is going to be released on Steam, if Steam does not respond about the issues this game faced and the comments that were made about their employee, this will only continue to get worse. This will only seriously continue to get much worse. So we'll see what ends up happening with this video game. But as of right now, it's going to be released on Steam. They're going to be able to get through. Hopefully, nothing changes. And we shall see. Deb says, you made some waves. They gave up. Infinity Arc says, excellent to hear. There is never a good reason for censorship. It never leads anywhere good. We should fight it tooth and nail at every opportunity. I agree. This is insane that this was something we needed to fight over for you guys. For some Karen was busy being a Karen. Happy for you guys, though. It only took a crap ton of bad PR on their part with the hypocrisy that they've shown, LOL, but I'm glad it's been one for you all. Yeah, the hypocrisy is crazy, by the way. On Steam, even for some of their own games, if you go to Half-Life 2 and you look at a screenshot, there is a screenshot for Half-Life 2 of Alex in jeans, right? The female facing off into the distance, looking off into the distance, and the camera is literally from her behind, right? From her ass. So you mean to tell me that's inherently sexual? Because you said it doesn't matter whether it's clothed or not. So is that sexual? Like, there's so many questions that you could potentially bring up, and they know it. So you guys let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about this entire situation between Steam and this particular video game? Do you think Steam is going to change their mind? Do you think it was a rogue employee? Do you think it was Steam overall? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, consider hitting that like and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Fucking Steam, man. Constantly, bro, they're constantly fucking up lately. It's really getting sickening. But what can I say? I don't know. All right, boys. Put the ears back on. I know. Let's get into the super chats. We got Old Man Cat with a 2. Fair warning, it'll make you laugh. Thank you, Old Man Cat. Toxic with a 2. Terminator 2D, no release date. Terminator 2D, no release date is insane. Insane. We got Detraconic with a membership. Thank you. On Rumble, Torinol with $1. Advice for the marketing team. Show, don't tell. Play my game is lazy enough lyrics to make me ignore the game. I agree. Adam Jibba with $1. Miskif already said it was true, so he has no case. Did he say everything was true? I don't know. Again, I don't watch these people, so I have no idea. The only person I watch is Asmongold out of that 3. DJ Kodak with $1. My one victory with many battles to go against censorship. Yep. Very important stuff. Very important stuff. All right, boys. That is going to be it for the main content for the evening. Thank you guys so much for the insane support today. I appreciate it. Let's do the waifu battle. Let's have some fun, and then we're going to close out the stream. If you're not going to stay for the waifu battle, I appreciate you. Like the stream on the way out. Consider watching some of the other content that we have on multiple channels. And let's have a good time. Here we go. All right, boys. The waifu battle is here. Now, if you guys missed the last waifu battle, we had a little bit of a situation happen where a former champion decided to show her face again and managed to steal the belt away. Yes, she managed to steal the belt away, ladies and gentlemen. It was absolutely insane. It was a beautiful thing to witness. But in case you guys are fans of Darkstalkers, Morrigan ended up becoming the waifu battle champion yet again. Now, before we bring out the challenger, let's go over the rules of engagement. Rule number 1: all super chats during the waifu battle can and will count to a particular waifu, but the only way that it's going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, it will not count. It does not matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu you forgot to put the first time, then I will make it count. Rule number 2: you can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You can vote for the champion, who is Morrigan, or you can vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It does not matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen will be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? Clippy with a 2, willing to bet its nepotism higher at Steam. Oh, that's a possibility. Considering Steam's private, it's a possibility. Thank you for the 2, bro. I appreciate that. All right, boys. Today's challenger, highly requested. Highly requested challenger, ladies and gentlemen. And to be fair, I mean, listen, like I said, I have pretty much removed, for right now anyway, any new waifus because nobody was voting for the new waifus. So it's time to bring out some big hitters. It's time to bring out people want to see. Let's see if she could beat Morrigan. These are 2 very loved waifus. All right, boys. The challenger that is going to go up against Morrigan is going to be none other than the one and the only Common America. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Morrigan or is it going to be Common America? Let's find out. The names are on the bottom. The names are on the bottom. Let's see what you got to say about these 2 waifus. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out, boys. What do we got? Common America. Deadeye's Lock with $1 over on Rumble. He did not even wait. And he says for Morrigan. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Shout out to Deadeye's Lock. Thank you, bro, for the $1. Joel says, oh shit, Miss American. Yes, sir. We got Midnight Mike with a 10. Common America. I have all of the books. Very nice. How many books are there total for Common America? I forgot. We got the Mervoth with a 5. Common for America. Let's go, baby. You got everybody's favorite Darkstalker's waifu. Well, aside from Felicia. Versus the waifu of America. What will your choice be? I wonder. 11 is the newest one, so there's 11 books. Wow, that's a lot. I didn't realize there was 11 books for Common America. That is a lot. Props to those guys for putting in the work. We got Mr. Melancholy with a $2 banger. Says Common America got me seeing red, white, and blue. And then he salutes. Shout out to Mr. Melancholy. Thank you, bro, for the 2. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Morrigan versus America. Yes, it is. Morrigan right now has only 1 vote for $1. She is in banned territory. She's getting felted right now, but not by much. You can turn it around pretty easily. Pretty easily. If you want to. I still remember when America's waifu was any Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Bro, that's so true. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders were something else, man. I swear to God, I think people watch the shows just for that. Gray the Merchant with $1 says, Common America, let's go. Also, we're having a good time. Godspeed, NYC. Y'all need it. Bro. The NYC thing is hilarious. Ali Kusanage dropping a $30 mega banger for Morrigan, instantly putting Morrigan in the lead above Common America. You love to see it. You love to see it, man. Thank you. Fallen Angel for a 2. Morrigan just cuts. I like that. Morrigan is now in the lead, felting Common America. Shout out, man. All right, boys. It's time to bring Common America off screen. And now it's time to bring on the current Waifu Battle champion who is in the lead, who is none other than Morrigan, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Morrigan? Or is it going to be the one and only Common America? Rabdad says, been watching Geeks and Gamers, but I'm here now. Thank you, Rabdad. Appreciate that, bro. Better late than never. Ron DFK with the 2 says, Common, red, white, and blue bees. I agree. Blue bees are an amazing thing. Trust Your Instinct says, too many waifus. Good night, all. Until next time. There's never too many waifus. What are you talking about? Good night, brother. Good night, brother. We got Chaos Dragon with a 5. Says, Morrigan bricked. I respect it. I respect it. Thank you so much. Morrigan is vastly in the lead right now. Mr. Melancholy says, there's never too many waifus. I agree, exactly. Yo, Hypnotic, did you know the artist for Common America also did the art for My Hero Academia? No, I didn't. I didn't know. Abhorrent Soul over on Rumble with a 5 says, Morrigan, let's fucking go. Let's go, Abhorrent Soul. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the 5. I appreciate the 5. We got Midnight Mike with a 10. Common America. Can't let my girl go down or dawn without a fight. Shout out. Shout out. Another one for Common America. This is actually pretty close now that I think about it. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Midnight Mike says, just gotta skip over me. I see how it is. Guys, maybe I need to reiterate again. But sometimes the super chats on YouTube do not come into StreamYards in the same format it's like that 90% of the time, but 10% of the time, there are super chats that come in before on YouTube that show up later after on StreamYards for whatever reason. So no, I'm not going to skip you, obviously. And if I genuinely skip you, then let me know, you know? But not like after a few seconds, you know? Love you, man. We got Speedy Cake with a 20. Putting Morrigan way into the lead. I don't know what the Common America fans are going to do, but they're getting felted right now. Speedy Cake with a 20 says, Morrigan, she can crush me anytime. Also, I'm hoping Battlefield 6 will increase party size when they add bigger maps, as I regularly play with up to 6 of my real-life friends on it, and it's a pain in the ass having to rejoin games when they end. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. That's pretty annoying. But I don't think they're going to increase the squad size, to be honest with you. If they do, I would be surprised. Beautiful Zexel with a 777 for Morrigan. You love to see it. Morrigan is going to have this win if nothing else happens in the meantime. Will Common America lose today? America's favorite waifu? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, boys. Morrigan's coming off screen, and now it's time to do the final countdown. Who is going to win? It's close enough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And that is it for the waifu battle, ladies and gentlemen. We did get one super chat over on Rumble from Torinol for a $20 mega banger, and says, Common, she got the looks. And that is it. That is it. Unfortunately, Thomas Brown with the 2 did not count for multiple reasons. Says Rixia Mao, cause reasons. Sorry, Thomas Brown. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. $20 mega banger is usually not considered to be a chair shot, but considering this was such a slow waifu battle, and I kind of want to play the clip, I'm gonna give Torinol the clip. If the man threw in a chair shot, fuck it, why not?
Waifu Battle Belt is mine!
All right, feed the ducks, boys. Feed the ducks. Feed the ducks. Thank you so much, Torinol. I appreciate that, brother. Let's see who won. Who won this waifu battle, man? Who won this waifu battle? It could be literally anybody. Literally anybody. It's not a chair shot, but a stool shot. I suppose. That's fair. You hit him with a stool. It's kind of like when Kata hits you with a chair. It's not really a chair. It's like a stool. Makes sense. T-Jab, yes. Yes, it does. Correct. Yes, sir. Feed the ducks, feed the eagles. Torinol says, I was expecting and hoping for more countdown shenanigans from others. Yeah, I guess people are pretty much checked out on the waifu battle, man. Nobody really gets excited for it anymore, sadly. So I kind of just, I do it for those that still find, interest and fun in it, but that's basically it. We don't really we're not, at least for like the last couple of weeks anyway, But that's all right. I still do it because it's fun as hell. And for those that find joy out of it, I think it's a good time. Yo, who's giving chocolate to the fucking ducks, man? Who's giving chocolate for the ducks? What are you doing? Don't give the ducks no chocolate. What are you, crazy? It's crazy. There is something really weird about feeding turkey a chicken. Something weird about that. All right, boys. The numbers are in. Excuse me?
Holy shit.
By 15 cents? Holy shit. This has to be the closest waifu battle ever. Right? Like this has to be a new record. This has to be a new record, bro. Oh my god, 15 fucking cents? Wow. I'm not gonna lie, boys, that's insane. Yeah, TJAP says new record, number one closest waifu battle ever. Oh my god, that's nuts. That's nuts, bro. Oh man. All right. Well, we got Common America with $51 flat against Morgan with $51.15, which means the winner and still waifu battle champion in epic fashion is none other than the one and the only Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. One more time. And on that note, I am sure there are people coping and seething on this one. There has to be. There is no way, bro.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
That's so insane. Panther says for the two closest waifu battle. I agree. Fucking crazy, man. Secret final boss with a 5. If we ever have a tie, the champion should win because of the defender wins in a tie principle. Fuck that. We're gonna make them do a fucking final showdown death match. You know what? I'm gonna make the rule. I'm gonna make the rule in case it ever happens. Okay. Here's the rule. The official waifu battle lore. Okay. For a tie. You guys ready for this? If there is ever a tie in the waifu battle, the two waifus that tied have to do a death match, which means that the winner, or I should say the loser of the death match, gets permanently banned from the waifu battle, regardless of the amount of money that they made. A true ultimate death match if a tie were to ever happen. That would be insane shit. If that would be absolutely wild. Oh my god. Permadeath, exactly. Permadeath. That's gonna be the rule. Fucking sick. So we'll see what happens. All right, boys. Listen. Shout out to everybody for liking the stream, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting. I had such a great stream today. So much fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And shout out to the Hypnomods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you guys as well. I don't think I'm going to be streaming tonight. I'm not exactly too sure, so I don't want to promise you. But if I do, obviously you'll know about it if you are subscribed to Hypnotic Gaming Live, or you follow it on Twitter. So thank you guys again so much for everything. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, obviously stay to the end for the raid, and go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you gay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
The dog, or her cat, was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Suck it, yeah, Jones. Put a ticket in, make her gay. Look, baby, yeah, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it, we eat, and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! 'Cause that's all we fucking know! 'Cause we're boring! We're so fucking Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.